you met your husband, your now husband.
Yes.
You met and a year later you were walking down the aisle.
Yeah, do you know what? Just last night, we were in the car on the way to a farewell of a friend, and I was like, how long have we been together? And we worked out we've just had our 2-year wedding anniversary, and yeah, we've been together 4 years, just over 4 years. Which is not long at all.
No, it's not long.
I know.
But you are smitten. Like, you just showed everyone in the room a photo of him like he's your child. That's what I do with my son. Like, look his smiley eyes. Yeah. So how did you meet?
We met through, I'm blushing. Aww. We met through friends, through a friend actually, because he's a Kiwi.
Right.
And I have a lot of Kiwi mates, especially when I was in Sydney. There's a lot of Kiwis in Sydney. Right. But I went and worked in New Zealand for about 8 months and met some really great Kiwi actors, and they all ended up in Sydney. We were all living together, and Matt was just a friend of a friend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so my girlfriend, my very good girlfriend Ria, was catching up. She was like, oh, I'm going out tonight. I'm catching up with an old friend of mine from New Zealand, and I was going out with another friend, and we were living in Surrey Hills, and I bumped into her on Crown Street. She was waiting outside. Oh, she was had an outdoor table at a restaurant, and I was like, "Oh, where's your friend?" And she said, "Oh, he's not here yet." So I left with my other friend, and said, "Oh, maybe we'll come back and join you later, but I'll let you catch up with him." Yeah, and then we came back, and it was Matthew Kingston, and we were going, "Oh, you are pretty cute."
Straight away, were you like?
See,
awesome.
He loves this story because. Yes, I did think he was cute straight away. and I just got my iPhone.
Right.
It was new, just got it that day actually, so I hadn't used the camera yet. And the first photo I happened to take on my phone is of Matt. It's of Matt and a bit of Ria. And it's still the first photo. But I didn't realise until we'd started dating, and then I looked back through all my photos.
That he was your first photo?
Yeah. And
How funny.
And so he's like, you love me.
Back then. How funny though that the first photo you took of the guy you didn't know ends up being your husband.
I know.
So did he then call you and say, let's go on a date?
What happened? We kind of had a really good night. I think that night turned into drinks, after dinner, and I think we all went to a party together, and then that was the beginning of, that was like a Friday night, and then we all caught up again on Saturday night, but kind of all together. We were like, hey, this is really fun, all of us together.
Yeah.
This is a great
you
crew.
two can leave.
Yeah. And then I think by the end of the weekend, we were like, let's catch up, just the two of us. And,
yeah, right.
And then it was all on.
So were you one of those people that's like, bang,
yeah.
this is it?
And I think that's why it sounds, we were engaged after a year.
Yeah.
But I think I'd come out of two really long relationships. It was a 7-year relationship and then a 3-year relationship. And he'd also come out of a 4-year relationship. So I was 29, 28 or 29. So
Yeah,
and I think it's funny though, because you recognise something in each other, and we were like, oh, this is good, and you kind of know straight away.
And it felt different than the yeah.
It's really exciting, and I remember even in that that first kind of fluttery week,
it's the best. Yeah,
so good. And I remember doing a yoga class, and I was so excited about him texting that I was like in downward dog with my phone. So I was like this, and I had my phone going. Shit.
Isn't that the best?
Yeah. And then I got one, and I was like, sorry, I've got to take this.
Yes! But that you can't concentrate on anything. When I first got with Sam, my boyfriend, I had 3 car accidents in the one day.
Oh my God.
3, not bad, but just tapped a car. And
because it's that whole, and it's love. It's why, so much art is made about love.
Yeah, because it's the best.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling when it happens.